Okay. Welcome you all. Yes. What am I going to talk? Yes, in today's video, I want us to discuss one particular topic. This thing is something that, in fact, I have to think and think. Do you know what it means by cogitating over a particular thing? Just because that thing has been eating deep in the life of so many people today. And what is that thing? That is what I am here for us to discuss. Yeah, I'm still King Mikable, your Mikable baby. Yes, I'm here again. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here with me. Yes, on today's video, I want to talk on the little things, but mighty. Those little things, but very mighty, that we tend to forget, that cause so much problem in our marriages and relationships. Yes, I have about 5 points to release here on that aspect. Yes, let's move there. Number one is this. When you look at some marriages today, they lack communication and openness. Yes, I use this communication and openness as number one because that has been one of my weapons. In fact, my best weapon in my own marriage. I've been into marriage for more than 8 years now, so I have experience. I'm talking out of experience. You give what you have, and I've been enjoying my marriage, a peaceful one indeed. Yeah, so you give what you have, you don't give what you don't have. Yeah, so I'm going to share these tips, these simple tips, because it has been helping me a lot in my marriage. And if you look at what is happening today, a lot of marriages has crashed due to so many things, just these little things that we tend to ignore, and we think it doesn't matter. So as I'm talking, I said number one out of it is what? Communication and openness. Yeah, this communication is very important. Very important. When you communicate with your partner, it will help you to release yourself, as in when there is something that you find out that is going wrong between or in the life of your partner, you find out why such a thing is happening, and you have to be open to your partner. Tell your partner that, oh, I don't really love this, I don't like this, you are doing like this, you are doing like this. But every correction should be in love. Everything should be done with love. Yes, you don't correct or you don't express yourself with grievances or with abuses. No. Whatever you want to do, make sure that you are doing it with love. Now, you have to tell your partner if there's anything you find out that is going wrong in the life of your partner that you don't really like. You can call the person and say, oh, darling, honey, this thing you're doing, someone like me, I like living a very real life. I hate everything fake. I cannot condone anything that I don't like. I'll just call my husband and say, oh, honey, I don't like this thing, the way you did it. But have to be calm while saying it. Yeah, especially when it comes to issue of men. All men have atom of stubbornness in them, but the way you treat them makes them what they are. So I'll just call him and say, this thing you're doing like this, you're doing like this, I don't like it. And probably the person might not even know that what he or she is doing is wrong. The person might not even notice it. There's some certain things you will do out of ignorance. You don't even know that your partner does not like it. But it is when you open up to your partner, tell the person that, oh, this thing you're doing, it doesn't go well with me. The person will now tell you, oh, this is my reason, and I don't even know. And you that your partner is telling that he or she does not like so thing, please try to accept it. Try to accept. Apologize as okay, at least put that change in you. They said what matters in this life is your ability to manage your incompatibilities. Not just that, when you come to issue of relationship and marriage, these are two different people that came from two different backgrounds. You don't know each other. These people have his or her own way of growing up. This one has his or her own way of upbringing. You have different types of upbringing in life. So when you both come together, Yes, be able to manage those incompatibilities that you have. This person might have his or her likes and dislike, and maybe what the person like actually might not be what you like. It could also be maybe his dislikes are the things you love most, but you have to manage it. Why? I remember, I'll tell you one story. When I got married newly, my husband is a footballer. He loved football so much. In fact, he was a footballer before he left that to business. So actually, me, I'm not a football fan. I don't like football at all, at all. But because my husband is a football fan, most times those days he normally leaves house to go and watch football outside, and I'll be left alone in the house. So when he found out that this thing that I used to feel lonely whenever he leave the house to go and watch football. So what he did was he stopped going. You know, he's a very gentleman. It's not all men that will do that. So we don't go and force your husband to do like that. But just listen to the story, you see how everything ended. So he stopped going so that I won't be feeling lonely at home. But me, at the time I have to think about it. I was like, this man love this football. This is what gives this man joy. How would that be the one to deprive him of his joy? So I said, okay, I'll be following you to wherever you used to go and watch this football. At least let the man be happy. Let me not deprive him of his joy. So I followed him there once, twice. He noticed that I don't really feel happy going there with him, but just because I want to make him happy. So what he did was, the next time as he was coming back, he bought DSTV, so that he'll be watching all the football at home. So you can see how the whole thing was settled now. He was now watching the football at home while I'm there. So you see, everything has been managed. The incompatibilities has been made compatible. I was saying, we have to learn how to be open to our partners. If there is something you find out that is going wrong, advice. If there is any friendship you see that your partner is keeping, you don't like that friendship, try to let that person know that I don't like the company you are keeping with this person. But remember, as I said, everything must be what? Done with love. Then advise the person, and if your partner advise you, please see reasons to it. Now you have to be open. Again, as I talk about openness, don't be the type of person that is always saying all is well, all is well, when you know that all is not well. You know that all is not well, and you are pretending that all is well. I will give you a particular story pertaining this. There's a friend of mine. She's this type of person that used to say all is well every time. And the husband, what the problem was is this: the husband provides everything needed in the house. Whatever she wants, the husband provides it. But just that the man does not assist her in doing any house chores. The no assistant, the man will just come back, watch film, press phone, and the rest of it. The woman will just be doing all the whole house chores, taking care of the children, all alone, without the assistance of the man. And this thing has been paining the woman inside her, but she doesn't know how to tell the man. And the man will now confront her and say, baby, how are you feeling today? She say, I'm fine, all is well. You're not looking happy. She will say, nothing, nothing, no problem. But instead of her to open up to the man and say, look at, darling, why can't you assist me? That this, that, please. And this, just there's a way she would say it. The man will understand. But she was just hiding everything, saying all is well, all is well. So before you know what is happening, she started distancing herself from the man. She started distancing herself from the man. And another thing is, the man doesn't really care in so many aspects. As in, she will be expecting the man to a kind of to play with her. All those kind of things. Some men are too busy. They don't really play with their wives. So the woman will be a kind of, what's wrong with this man sef? But she can't even open up to tell the man that I'm not happy with the way things are going here. She will just say all is well. Anytime the man asks, she will say all is well. So inside the man's heart, the man was feeling that, okay, I provide everything the woman needs. I clothe her, I did everything, I does everything. Nothing is lacking in the house. Not knowing that that is not all that matters in the life of a woman. So now, what happened next? The woman, one day she went out, she met this guy. The guy now started telling her, oh baby, you are too beautiful, you are this, you are that. Started teasing her and the rest of it, making her happy. The next day, the woman had to go and find the guy again. We women, sometimes the way we behave sometimes. We don't really think about the precautions and the repercussion of what we do. So she have to go out again. This guy has been making her happy. Those things that she wants from her husband, that she hasn't been gotten from the husband, she got it out there. So she started going out to meet the guy, to play along with the guy. Now, as a result of this, she has started losing interest in her marriage already. The marriage interest was decreasing drastically. She did not even notice it. So before she knew what is happening, she was now, in fact, let me say she's out of love in the marriage, because she has been hooked up. Her heart has been hooked up by the other guy. She started soliciting for what? She said she wants to divorce the man, just because she felt she has found another love out there. So two of them now, on going through the process of divorce, they met a marriage counselor. So the counselor started advising them on the name. She asked them questions. Everybody narrated his or her stories, and after everything, so the woman told them that, you see, this thing you are coming to do, that you are doing now, could have been sorted out long ago. So the woman now told them that all these things would have been sorted out long ago. That the time they are using to sort this issue here would have been the time that they could have used to sort this issue out very long ago. But the issue is this: anytime the man, because the man was like, I don't even know that I'm getting all these things wrong, that my wife needs this. But anytime I asked her, she would say all is well, all is well. That she never opened up to me to tell me that I'm not happy with the way things are going. So the man was thinking that, according to the man, he said he felt that he has done everything good, because he provides everything for the family, that the family does not lack anything. So you see, this issue now has gone beyond their control to an extent that they are going for divorce. But this is something, simple issue, that communication and openness would have sorted out. If both of them used to communicate with each other, this issue would have been a forgotten issue. So that is why I said communication and openness matters a lot in marriage. Yes. So my second point is this. Another one that looks the same like communication and openness is attention. Yes. When I talk about attention, in fact, this time around, if you look at marriages this day, you find out that most men and some women, they prefer to give all the attention in this world to their friends out there, and every other friends, every other things. Even some people give attention to their work and their business, even more than their partner. Attention is really lacking in our various marriages today, and this thing has caused a lot of divorce in marriage. Attention is very, very important. A relationship needs serious energy, and marriage itself needs more and stronger energy. Marriage and love is just like a garden that needs so much attention. If you have a garden, you must go there. Sometimes you go there to water your garden, to remove some weeds, unwanted plants that are growing there. So that is how marriage is. It needs so much attention. You must have to dedicate your attention. Some people has given all they have in their works and in their business in expense of their marriage. Yes. And at the end of the day, you find out that things will not work well. That success you are having in your business, that success in your place of work cannot be complete without coming from home. They said charity begins at home. Any man or any woman who does not get joy in his or her home cannot do well in her business or in her place of work. You must have to start everything from your home. That attention must start from home. Give your partners attention. Stay together, play together, gist together. Let your partner be your best friend. Gist and do what? Communicate, and then gist together, play together. Let attention be given. Some people, see, there is something that I noticed. In some marriages, the man will leave the house in the morning, or the woman, and They will not even communicate with each other. They will not even ask, Nna, Onle, how are you doing in your place of work? How is work going? How is business? Nobody. They will not even communicate with each other until the man or the woman comes back home. This thing is just, it seems as if you are devaluing your partner, that you don't even have value. But you will see this same person will have time to be on the internet. The person will have time to chat with friends and every other people around. But to your partner, you don't give that attention. Let me tell you, so many people are out there. So many women, so many men are out there to give that attention to your wife, to give that attention to your husband. So don't allow that. And in fact, when that attention is being lacked in a relationship, you are giving loophole, you are giving space for those enemies, those love breakers. You are giving them enough space to penetrate. And when they penetrate, you can no longer, in fact, you can no longer send them away again because it might be very, very late. So attention is very, very important. Give. So with all these points that I've given so far, I still have more points. Like I said I have about 6 points or more to share on this aspect. But today, we are going to stop on these 2 points to be continued in my next video. If you find this video interesting, please, I want you to drop your comments at the comment section. And if you have more comments, as in more tips, or if there's any more thing you want to drop on this particular topic, we are all here to learn. There are some points I might not share here, and you know it. Someone out there might even have, you that have a successful marriage out there. Please drop your own suggestion here to help those people that their marriages are clashing. Please. And for those of you that think that their marriage is clashing already, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. That after watching all that I have to say in this issue of marriage and relationship tips, I'm very, very sure that if you put everything I've said here in practice, that's your marriage, that's your relationship, you sit back again. I love you all. Let's wait for the next video. Coming. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Bye, 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 bye. Ooh, yeah.